Thanks for joining us, America. This is the Dave Ramsey Show. Cara is with us from Boston. Hi, Cara. How are you?
Hi, Dave. I'm great. Thanks for taking my call.
Sure. What's up?
I'm kind of looking for some motivation. My husband and I did a plan and got debt-free except for the mortgage. And his friend did the opposite and bought a very big house, didn't pay off his debt, and now has a big mortgage, but the house is appreciated. Mm-hmm. And he said to me that basically he did what hedge funds do. Mm-hmm. And so they now have, according to him, like $750,000 in equity in their house just mm-hmm. from the market appreciating. Mm-hmm. And I'm kind of looking to see what your thoughts are on that. I'm wondering, did my husband and I do the wrong thing? Should we have bought a big house and then sold it and made some money that way instead of paying off the medical school loans?
Do you know what a hedge fund is?
Sort of, not really.
Okay. It's an ultra high risk play for wealthy people. So the statement that he borrowed money on his home up to his eyeballs in order to make money on his home, leveraged into it, is an ultra high risk play that only really rich people might do or be able to survive if they did it. So his statement is absolutely ridiculous. It's moronic. You wouldn't ever model personal finance after a hedge fund and call that intelligent. That's okay. Moronic. You follow me?
Because of the risk of him being unemployed?
No, a hedge fund is an ultra high risk play. They invest in ultra high risk things. It's like playing dice in Vegas, okay, in the investment market. That's what it's for. And it is not something that the consumer would ever invest in. And so for him to compare himself to a hedge fund strategy is moronic. Do you follow me?
I do.
It's kind of like him saying, okay, me buying this house is like the world-class gambler playing poker in Vegas.
Okay.
That's kind of dumb, to compare yourself to that, number one. So is he winning? Yeah, you can win borrowing money in the short term, but borrowing money always increases risk, and the more money you borrow, the more risk you have. Would you agree?
Definitely.
And so he has taken on a lot more risk than you have. And when the market turns or when life turns on you, not having any payments is a whole different place to be than being leveraged to your eyeballs. People like this guy they shoot straight up, and when they crash hard.
Okay.
So when he loses his income, and he will, when there's something that happens in his life, and something will, because it does in all of our lives. We all have bumps in the road. Then this is going to, it's going to reveal the stupidity of his strategy, the fact that he's completely ignored risk in his strategy.
Okay.
You follow me? An
I feel better.
Example of that.
When I was talking to him last weekend, I felt terrible. It's like we've done the wrong thing.
No, he's the idiot, not you.
Okay.
So, Warren Buffett says it this way. You know who Warren Buffett is?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Warren Buffett does not believe in leverage. He says so in his annual report. And the way he says it is, he says that you can tell who is skinny dipping when the tide goes out. Does that make sense?
Funny.
Yeah, it's a great metaphor, a great visual for, the risk is exposed, the stupidity is exposed when hard times hit. So being debt-free in good times causes you to not have your cash tied up, meaning your monthly, you don't have any monthly payments. So your most powerful wealth-building tool, which is your income, can be used to build wealth in good times. In bad times, what being debt-free does is it gives you the power to stay and not lose everything. Okay? I'll give you another example. All right? I own a ton of real estate. I own tens of millions of dollars more real estate than the guy we're discussing. Okay? Yep. All of it's 100% paid for. The building that I'm sitting in is worth almost $20 million, and it's paid for. Okay? Just as an example. All right.
Right.
Now, when the market turned down, you remember when real estate went in the hole, 3 years ago, right? Well, it's longer than that now. 2008, right?
Right.
And everybody was jumping off of buildings and the world was coming to an end, and real estate people were going bankrupt left and right, all over the place. All these brilliant people that borrowed money. You know how much of my real estate I lost? You know how much money I lost during that time?
Guessing zero.
Zero. You know how much money I made? Tens of millions of dollars. You know why? Because I had cash laying around and I bought more real estate while it was cheap. I bought a property for $1.5 million that I sold 2 weeks ago for $4 million during that downturn. All because I was debt free. Okay? Now, I'm not bragging on me. I'm saying the concept plays through in good times and in bad times, and I'm giving you an example that makes your friend look like small potatoes, because he is.
Right.
Okay?
Right. I hear you.
I'm trying to encourage you with this, not brag. I hope you hear the difference. And
I do.
Yeah. So,
I do.
You're going, here's the thing. Those guys it always looks fun and sexy in the short term when you ignore risk. But when you ignore risk and you get old, you have scars.
Yeah.
So you guys are right on track, Cara. You're doing the right stuff. And I feel sorry for this guy because his risk meter's broken. And you're going, as his friend, you're going to have to stand back and watch him hit the wall. When he hits the wall, it's going to destroy everything. And he's going to you can be there and pray with him and hurt with him when he pick up the pieces. And hopefully he'll learn his lesson. But I've been around guys like that my whole life. As a matter of fact, I was that guy. That's how I went broke in my 20s. And that's how I learned all of this the hard way. I was that guy on steroids. I mean, I had $4 million worth of real estate, and I had $3 million worth of debt. And I was convinced that I was a millionaire because I'd borrowed my way into it. And you know what? I was a millionaire because I'd borrowed my way into it. I was exactly right. But I'd also built a house of cards. And so as soon as the banking climate changed and the economy changed, it brought me to my knees. We lost everything because of leverage and because of the debt. Well, Dave, you're just scarred. Yep. What that means is I learned my lesson. I'm not stupid. I don't have to learn it over and over again. I learned it the first time. It was painful enough. It was a thorough teacher. Great discussion. Thank you for calling me with that. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button to get the latest content and check out these other great clips from the show.